I think remarkable women come in so many shapes and sizes, but what they all have in common is an unyielding belief in themselves, a belief in the people around them, and they back themselves. So if they get knocked down, they get back up again and have another go at it. Perth College women have an immense amount of integrity and tenacity. They believe in themselves, they are remarkable women, and confident. They know their place in the world. What I learnt mostly was to believe in myself. When things didn't go quite the way I thought they would, the school community, particularly the teachers and staff, came in and supported me and said that it didn't matter and I could get on and do it, and I'm very grateful for that because my career has taken the direction that it did as a result of that support. I enjoy learning and I'm a sponge even today. I really, really enjoy learning. I also enjoy the community and sport. I rowed when I was at school and I just love that, and I sat down when I left high school thinking, well, do I stay in Perth to keep rowing, or do I go to Kalgoorlie to start this career that I've had? I really wanted to do something that had me out in the open. I had been out in the bush and enjoyed that. I wanted to be using my mind, and I loved maths at the time, so I went to Kalgoorlie, which was also very exciting to do, to become a mining engineer, and that's set me on my path and I love it. I think it gives them another tool in the toolkit. It really is about being a leader in your own life. You establish who you want to be, where you want to take that and where you want to go with that. And having those skills at a young age really sets you up to be someone very independent and confident in who you are. It would have just been another great tool to have, and to probably grow a lot faster in a leadership role than I have. I'm 36. I left Perth College 20 years ago this year, and I have reached CEO Managing Director level, and I'm also a Director of the West Australian Youth Orchestra here in Perth. My previous role was running a uranium exploration company as a Managing Director and CEO. So that role was being head of the business, creating the business from scratch. We were an exploration company, identifying uranium resources around the world and communicating that and obtaining investor interest for that, because mining and exploration is a capital intensive business. So my role was the head of the business, doing all the bits and pieces that we didn't have all the people to do it. It was a small company. But what I started out doing, I wanted to be a mining engineer because I enjoyed the outdoors, I enjoyed using my brain, and thought I could have a bigger truck than my brother. So it was something to do. Kalgoorlie, it was just like a bigger adventure too. I went to Kalgoorlie to study from just after I turned 17, just after I finished at high school here, and just fell in love with it. I went underground and fell in love with underground mining and wanted to be an underground mining engineer. And over the years my career has just evolved. So from wanting to be a mining engineer, from looking at the units at high school, in the library here, what was available at the School of Mines, I thought they looked fairly interesting, but there's been so many opportunities and I've learnt so much about where I can take that. So I've had a career in both open pit and underground mining, from planning to production to mine management. I won the West Australian Young Businesswoman of the Year in 2005, and that gave me the opportunity to move slightly out of the mining sector into the finance for the mining sector, to learn an entirely different language around mining, and that has then catapulted my career into a corporate space in mining very quickly. There was no way at 17 I could have imagined that. And even as my career has developed, it really has just sort of come about and grown from the last decision that I've made. And a lot of it's about taking risks. Calculated risks about where I wanted to go, but having the confidence to step out, and Perth College gave me that confidence to keep going, keep trying and keep stretching myself. So it's just been quite a remarkable journey, and I'm really looking forward to the next 20 years of it. It can be quite different. It can be just sitting in the office working with my team or out on the road talking with investors and shareholders. I travel the world. In one of my previous roles, I travelled the world looking at mining projects and had the opportunity to fly in helicopters and go to places that tourists don't get to go to. So it has so much variety in it, and your career can go in any direction. You can stay operational and run large mines. You can move into technical areas, you can move into more corporate and more management areas. There is just so many opportunities in mining, it's just fantastic. Building Energia. It cut me from scratch. I had project portfolio, and very quickly we established it as an independent uranium business with great resources. It has West Australia's 4th largest uranium deposit in sandstone mineralisation, and that's a very remarkable achievement for a young exploration company. Very proud of that. Decisions today aren't necessarily for life. They are the start of your journey, and your journey goes in so many different directions that what you choose to do today is a start, and it doesn't mean that this is your future and the rest of your life.